Good morning, everybody. I'm so excited to be here because that means that the Aardvark Book Club has dropped their monthly picks for August. Book of the Month has also dropped their picks for August. So we're going to be going over everything together. I thought I would start with Aardvark Book Club first, and then I would hop over into a little book of the month, little live. I like to keep them separated just so you can watch the ones that you're interested in. Let me know if you're here and if you can hear me. I do have a code and a link in the description box that will get you your first Aardvark Book Club book for $4. I do work with them on my podcast, so I have a code with them. But hello, good morning, Michelle. Yeah, so I just woke up. So I have some coffee to keep me fueled. I guess we will just hop over and look at what they're offering this month. It's always interesting to see, like, who's offering what. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get this party started. Okay. Here are their August picks. Oh, and these scroll. So it is what it is. Let's see. Oh, so good morning, Michelle. Okay, let me scroll over. Okay, so let's start. They have 5 picks. They offer 4 to 5 picks every month. That's a little bit different than Book of the Month. Book of the Month offers like 5 to 7 picks. Um, and you could pick one of their books if you live in the US for $17.99. That's like the typical price of the Aardvark Book Club box. But like I said, with my code down in the description box, you can get your first book for $4 with free shipping. That's what I think is so great about Aardvark. So let's start with California Golden because this cover is so pretty. Okay. It says, it has content warning, so let's look at that. Domestic abuse, toxic relationships, abandonment. Okay. Two sisters navigate the thrilling, euphoric early days of California surf culture in this dazzling saga of ambition, sacrifice, and the tangled ties between mothers and daughters. And it's from the New York Times bestselling author of The Aviator's Wife. So it's interesting they don't have their little emojis that they usually have down here, but it's also like historical fiction vibes because, Southern California, 1960s, we're in Malibu. Ugh. This is a gripping emotional story set at a time when mothers were expected to be Donna Reed, not Gidget. California Golden is an unforgettable novel about 3 women living in a society that was shifting as the breaking waves. And then I love that they give you like a taste, the first page down here. So that is their first one. And this is romance, historical fiction, early release, and coming of age. And again, we have to give it up for that cover. So beautiful. Let's see. Good morning, Angel. Hello, Rachel. Hi, Ashley. I know. I only work with that. I worked with them in July. So I was like, unfortunately, I don't get any of these, but it's nice to share my code with people. And it shows you like maybe a book that wasn't on your radar that needs to be on your radar. So okay, let's go back. Okay, Business or Pleasure, which is a very anticipated release by Rachel Lynn Solomon, the author of The X Talk. This is romance and humorous. Let's see, a most anticipated summer read by BuzzFeed. A ghostwriter and a struggling actor help each other on the page and in the bedroom in this steamy romantic comedy from the New York Times bestselling author of The X Talk. And I've heard this like kind of gives a little bit of what's that book? The Kiss Quotient by Helen Wong, a little bit. Abortion, anti-Sism, and bullying. So just keep that in mind. All right. So yeah, she's the ghostwriter. Determined to keep their partnership as professional as possible. Very, very interesting. Also, I love that their little logo like this, like blends in with the cover. You don't really like see it that much. So that's pretty cool. All right, Mr. Magic. Ashley, you've read this one. If you don't know, Ashley from Ashley's Little Library, she's in the comment section. She read this in a recent vlog. So if you want to hear her thoughts on that, you can go check it out. Again, let's see. Thriller, early release, and horror. Who is Mr. Magic? Former child stars reunite to uncover the tragedy that ended their show and discover the secrets of its enigmatic host in a skin-crawling story of pop culture fandom and 90s nostalgia. Interesting. And we have some content warnings here: child death, and child abuse. So there used to be this like classic children's program, Mr. Magic, and 5 surviving cast members have done their best to move on. But just as generations of cultishly devoted fans still cling to the lessons they learned from the show, the cast, known as the Circle of Friends, have spent their lives searching for the happiness they felt while they were on it. Interesting. Yeah, I would suggest watching Ashley's video that features this book, in my opinion. Let's see. Good morning. Hey, Brandon. Yeah. Yeah, go watch. This is Ashley I'm talking about. Go watch her video. I'm talking about this book. All right, so let's see. Next up, okay, we'll start over here. Small Worlds. This is the exhilarating new novel about fathers and son, faith and friendship. And this is the same author of Open Water. This says coming of age, romance, literary fiction, award winning. We have some content warnings, police brutality, and death. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this one. Unfortunately, the writing of Open Water did not work for me. But I know a lot of people love Open Water. I'm expecting a lot of people to love this. And again, give it up for the cover. Give it up for the cover. So beautiful. But it says, set over the course of 3 summers in Stephen's life from London to Ghana and back again, Small Worlds is an exhilarating and expansive novel about the worlds we build for ourselves, the worlds we live, dance, and love within. Sounds beautiful, but the writing is not my cup of tea. Okay, and our last one, How Can I Help You? Excuse me, which I have not heard of at all. I've never even seen this cover before. But this is by Laura Sims. It's a thriller mystery crime book. It says one of Book Riot's most anticipated releases, all of that. Okay, that doesn't really. A razor sharp suspense about 2 local librarians whose lives become dangerously entwined. Wait, maybe I have heard this. Is this a different cover than normal? Maybe I have heard of it. I don't know, because that sounds familiar. But anyway, so content warnings, death. Let's see. No one knows Margot's real name. Her colleagues and patrons at a small town public library only know her middle-aged normalcy, congeniality, and charm. They have no reason to suspect that she is in fact a former nurse with a trail of countless premature deaths in her wake. She has to turn a new page, so to speak, and the library is her sanctuary, a place to quell old urges. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It explores the dark side of human nature and the dangerous pull of artistic obsession as these transfixing dual female narrators hurtle towards a stunning climax. That actually sounds really good. And Mona Watt blurbed it, a dark and spellbinding descent into jolly madness. I'm going to see if my library can get me a copy because that sounds really good. So that's what Aardvark is offering this month. They don't do like add-ons or anything like that. So that is the extent. And if you join Aardvark, you actually get your books. You pick your books and stuff like that from their app. So, but you could choose up to 3 books and you can now skip. So if none of these books excite you, you could skip. But I mean, there's a lot here that I would be willing to explore. So let me know if you were an Aardvark member, what book you would pick, you know? Good morning, Lena. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like their picks have ramped up. I feel like they kind of started slow, which I mean, you're a new company, Um, but I have been really impressed with their picks like the last 3 months. Like this is probably like the third month. This whole summer they have been bangers. So Brandon, you have to go watch Ashley's video. I've had this on my radar. Good early reviews. Yeah, yeah, she did. I saw that at the last minute. It was on the little library card pocket thing. um, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting her and another author mixed up, but let's see. Oh, no, I did read a book by her. I read Looker. This one. Sorry. That's the one I read. It was actually pretty good. I gave it 4 stars. But I don't think it's like a crowd favorite, but I did like that one. So, like I said, I am interested in seeing if my library can get a copy of it. And then if I love it, I'll add it to my personal collection. But yeah, I'm excited about that one. I got how yay! Okay. Okay. All right. Nice. Mm, I don't know. That would be a question for someone that's actually subscribed to them. I know Jordan is subscribed to them. Jordan, do you know if you're still here, Jordan? Can you add from previous months? Hello, Jesse. No problem. I kind of woke up and I was like, all the books dropped. I gotta go. I gotta do this. So yeah, so there were a lot of books that I would have been interested in. I definitely would have gone with How Can I Help You? But California Girl or California Golden has been on my list. And also I'd be interested in reading another Rachel Lynn Solomon. So yeah, I probably would have had 3 books in my box this month. So let's see. Thinking of picking up Mr. Magic. Jesse, you might want to watch Ashley's video. What? Before anybody reads the book, watch Ashley's video. That's just my recommendation. That's just my recommendation. You can pick one of the Find Current months and then, okay, cool. And you can add from any of the previous months. Awesome. Yeah. You liked it. Ashley and I used to have opposite tastes when it comes to supernatural or horror things. True. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you have the vlog and you're like, okay, well, the things that she's talking about, I love, you know. I know, but I'm just saying, watch that review, and then that way you can make your own decision from that, Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I like watching, non-spoilery reviews of books that tells me like themes and topics that it explores. And then it helps me decide like, do I like that thing? Do I not like that thing? And I'm just gonna say, I don't like religious things in my book. So it won't be for me. Okay, so that wraps up the Aardvark Book Club picks for August. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to take like 2 sips of my coffee and then I will be live again going over the Book of the Month club picks. And I am a member of Book of the Month. So most likely I'm going to be picking something this month. So thank you guys for joining. Stay tuned if you want to be around for the Book of the Month picks. All right, bye, friends.